100 days since the release of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Can you believe it's been that long already? Streets of New Capenna is in the rearview mirror, and Baldur's Gate is already reaching into our wallets. Welcome back to Final Trade. Let's talk about set box sales for Kamigawa Neon Dynasty at the 100-day mark. This is where I'm going to cut off these kind of analyses because at this point, we've kind of settled into the long-term trends of a set. As you can see, the blue line, it crashes down after release date as everybody gobbles up the new product they suddenly have access to, and it just kind of tails off over time. You can definitely see that here between the 50-day and 100-day marks. Only about 450 more boxes were sold. These are cumulative numbers, and so it means about 9 boxes a day over those 7 weeks on TCG Player. So you can definitely see how it just tails off as people slow down their buying and they move their emphasis on the newer products. Now, one thing we can kind of see that's a little bit interesting is just based off of the first release plus 30 days of New Capenna. New Capenna is nowhere near as popular as Neon Dynasty was. Very sad. We always hope that WotC will learn lessons and move forward and improve on every set, but for some reason, even after 30 years, they can't manage it. 7-day moving average box prices. These are for individual boxes. You can see in about the last 2 weeks, these Kamigawa Neon Dynasty set box prices have moved up a bunch. Again, I use the set boxes because more and more people are favoring those. More and more WotC is packing value into the set boxes that they are not including in the draft boxes. It's not just the list slot. It's other types of variants of cards that you can't get in draft boxes. And WotC is making the conscious decision to force us into set boxes. They want us there because the margins are better. And really, the cards in the box are better. You should want to buy set boxes more than you want to buy draft boxes. Buy draft boxes for drafting. For everything else, buy set boxes. But you can see how the price is taken off here as that blue line goes up into the 100-day mark. And that's just a phenomena over the last 2 weeks. You can see how it's suddenly pulled up from there. And it had been kind of flat at this around 125 mark for a long time. But if we look at it today, 140 over on TCG Player. Guys, do not pay this. This is a standard set. It is going to be standard legal for 15 more months before it rotates out of standard and goes out of print. There will be plenty of time after people have lost interest in this where the price will come down. There will be reprints. It's a good set. WotC will support it. Again, it's standard legal for 15 more months. Just wait. If you're a collector or investor, just wait for the price to come down. I bet we see these maybe only briefly, but there's a good chance that we see them under $100 at some point. If not, definitely in the 100 to 110 range, even with the price increases coming to standard products this summer. So do not pay this. If you're looking for individual cards, for God's sakes, don't buy boxes trying to find individual cards. Go buy singles. So I'm going to be doing this going forward for every set. In fact, you can already see New Capenna through release date. I choose to only do pre-release and then the plus 50 and plus 100 for set boxes just because it's the long-term price action on set boxes that I think is going to be more interesting. Collector boxes, it's the pre-release and very near to after-release price action that's interesting, just because in the difference of how the items are printed, how they're distributed, what's in them, how the market responds, things like that. So let me know what you think, any questions you have, other interesting analysis. One thing I need to add to this is cumulative boxes sold instead of just daily boxes sold, but at each day along here, what's the total number of boxes that have sold all time? And so it'll probably look like an S curve that jumps way up really fast here at release date and then starts to level off and not increase very much faster after that. Otherwise, any questions, let me know what you think. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join me on Final Trade. Thanks a lot.